Okay, just gonna have a little look at these. Been on about doing this for a long time in Mac, and got these sent me, so we'll have a look at. Do you know what I mean? I was just talking to a community dude from Warlord, which sent me this out to have a look at. It just says me and Mac have looked at doing this for some time, and he's already got copies of it, so just thought we'd have a little look. As always, nice retro style minis, so quite like very comic book styled. Proper little nostalgia trip. I was reading through this last night. I'm going to flick through. There's the character stats. I've thumbed through the rules, so I can't really 100% comment on those. There is a few bits of errata, but you always get that in rule books. Good old Judge Death. Mainly actions. But as always, with Warlord books, the art books are always pretty nice. Nice thick paper, nice shiny frame. The colour works lovely. And I'm interested in this. It's a skirmish game, and I've always been a Judge Dredd fan. It's kind of a bit of a nostalgia trip. There's plenty of nice stuff in there. There's lots of nice inspirational pictures, and there's some good painters. Don't know if some of them are, but they've got a nice cartoony style, some of them. Really, really nice. So ideas for terrain. I mean, what I like with the Judge Dredd is there's plenty of variety in what you can actually do with the game. You've got gangers, you've got judges, you've got commies, do you know what I mean? You've got sort of mutants, vampires, city defence. You kind of your imagination to what kind of scenario you want to play with these things is kind of your limitations. Street punks, man. You see the terrain, they're making it quite straightforward and simple. 8 gangs, fatties. If you haven't seen the fatty video that Steve Hezapoo did, go check it, because he did a classic fatty video on his YouTube channel. Really good. Robots, do you know what I mean? These really interest me. The lone vigilantes and the sky surfers. Chopper from the old sky surfers. I think I need to do a little chopper model. The smiley face. It's not there, but he is a sky surfer. But you can do like superhero scenarios, sort of APOC style games. Proper like sort of dimensional games with these dudes. Do you know what I mean? Creatures from other dimensions. There's just a bit of everything in here. It's like the comic, it has really covered a lot of what was in the comic. I mean, the zombie masters, the zombie stuff really interests me, which is quite popular at the moment. More nice artwork. It covers such a lot of things. Do you know what I mean? A lot of genre, all in one kind of game. I mean, I love the Cabalist figures. The cloak looks clannish, but do you know what I mean? You have to have some naughty men. Demons and stuff. Renegade robots. And this is what I like with some of the skirmish games I've been looking at, like they're quite diverse. Some nice comic book strips, and I like these as well. I mean, you see more of these in the second book. The idea of a campaign is heavily enforced in each game, which is really cool for me, because it makes it more like an RPG, which I think it's a nice balance. If you can have a continual developing character in a tabletop game, you just see there's loads of main characters and stuff. And boards are generally 4x4s for the scenarios, and there's a hell of a lot of scenarios. I mean, they're brief, I give you all the information, but there is a lot. Do you know what I mean, for you to work with, so there's quite a lot. I mean, for a Judge Dredd freaks, well, this is right up your street. I mean, this is how they seem to do the abilities in like sort of running flow charts. And through the books, as you can see, you've got Psyker stuff, Precog, Necromancer, typical Judge Drakes like Law Mastery, things like that. Twin shots. So you can see, I mean, this is the core of the rules, and the abilities and stuff is all at the front. And these are all the like talent lists. So I only casually thumbed through these, so I can't really comment on the how smooth the game plays. This is, as I said, a first look at the books, but I don't think you'd be disappointed with the books. I mean, they're really, really nice, glossy hardbacks. Normally I ask Rich to send me out a copy of the sort of anything that I got to do with missions and stuff, so I can have a look through. When there's extra abilities in the beginning for the Field Medic and Call of Power. This is the Blood on the Streets. I surely wanted to take a look at this to see about mission objectives and stuff, and as you can see, there's more. I mean, even seeing these little pictures down here, you could quite easily make that table. Do you know what I mean? Farm core. So it gives you little ideas of what's acceptable, do you know what I mean, for terrain wise. So it's always nice to have a little plan, but you could copy those. As you see, sometimes you don't even need terrain, but it did say just that the more terrain in this game the better, because you just get mown down if you can't hide. As you can see, it's just lots of different missions with different flavours. Each Mega Invasion Force. Throughout the book, they tend to, like, if there's a specific sort of like gang type, you can have the specific set missions for them. This can give you an idea of what your gang's about, like, with a little flashing out on them. What I did like in these as well was in the core book. It was nice to read. Just through the sort of refresher again at the back. It said, I read Judge Dredd on and off, but I hadn't read any like consistently for ages. As you can see, there's a nice refresher in the back. Goes through all the Mega City 1 stuff that you should know or have forgotten. It just gives you a flavour if you've never read the comics. So I mean, it's quite a nice little read. I know it took me back a few years. I mean, but as you can see, so there's enough to get you sort of juice in. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's made me think about what you'd kind of table layout you'd want and stuff, which is primarily why I was looking at this, because you can do it on a 4x4, and I can get one of those on my kitchen table quite comfortably without annoying my missus too much, or I could even go over the workshop for a bigger game. But that's the two core books, and I mean, apart from a few little bits of errata, I mean, they're nicely put together. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I can't comment on the system yet. I need to have a little flick through. Do you know what I mean? But every system has its learning curve. Do you know what I mean? You have to play them a few times, so that'll be interesting to see what me and Mac do when we actually get round to having a game after we build a few bits and bobs. Anyway, this is just a little review for these kind of things we're having a look at, and there's some of these in the Judge Dredd prize draw as well, so it'd be worth entering. Anyway, sorry, not the Judge Dredd prize, the painting contest. So anyway, that's a little look at some of the Warlord stuff that's up for grabs. Take care.